What is up, Fing fans? So, news broke yesterday from PFT reports, or PFT, whatever you want to call them, that after yesterday's blowout loss, where we got our asses completely handed to us, that a bunch of Dolphin players ran to their agents and said, get me out of here. Get me out of Miami. That's literally what the quote says, is get me out of here, and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it, for one. I don't know if it's true or not, because there's all these rumors and all these sources, and source says this, source says that. I'm starting to lean towards not believing it, because some of the things that I've been hearing, like they want to trade Kenyon Drake or they want to trade this person, ended up not happening. Whereas other stuff I'm hearing, like, they wanted to do this or that, starts to happen. So it's a lot of these rumors are just nah. I'm hearing though that the one person that didn't say he wanted, like, get me out of here, or the one person that didn't say that, or the one person that did say he wants to stay, is Xavier Howard, which makes me very happy, because I think Xavier Howard is the cornerstone of this defense, and he is literally one of, I think, like, the only guy on this team that is the future of the team. Yesterday, with Marquise Brown, he was torching Eric Rowe and Mika Fitzpatrick, and so the Dolphins were like, we need this to stop happening. So what they did is they put Xavier Howard on Marquise Brown, and he disappeared. If you notice that the second half of the game, that was it. Once they put Xavier Howard on him, disappeared. Will Snead then all of a sudden started getting some touchdowns. Will Snead started to make some plays, and then they put Xavier Howard on Will Snead, and then all of a sudden Will Snead disappeared. So whoever Xavier Howard gets put on disappears. He's one of the best corners in the league. You can't deny it from just watching film on him. He actually almost got an interception yesterday too. So, like, I'm very, very happy that the man said that he wants to stay here. He understands that the Dolphins are building towards something great, and he is a key piece of that build. Because it is very important to have a structure, and it's very important to have these young guys to build around. Now, again, Barry Jackson came out and said a few things. I'm just going to pull it up real quick, because I want to read it to you guys about what Barry Jackson said, because it just makes you think about, like, all right, yeah, this guy's making a lot of sense, right? One of the things he says that I want to talk about is how everyone's in the mentality of tanking. Now, I always said throughout the offseason that we're not tanking. I always said throughout the offseason that, we're rebuilding, all that stuff. But then after going 59-10 yesterday, people are like, hey, Doug, hello. This is what a tank looks like. And it's to the point where I can't be like, no, they're not tanking, because how do I say they're not tanking after 59-10 loss? But I still don't think they're tanking, and I still don't want to think they're tanking. And I know a lot of you guys, especially in yesterday's video, were like, admit it, you see it now, you lost all credibility with me because you said they weren't tanking, and then they lose 59-10. Guys, they lost 40-0 or 40-3, I think, last year or the year before. And the past 2 years, they've lost by double digits, by 20, 40 points. So the fact that we lost this bad to the Ravens doesn't necessarily mean that they're tanking. It just means that the Ravens always beat the shit out of us. But Barry Jackson, but before you get into what Barry Jackson had to say, I just want to address one other thing. Is the player, if it's true that the players are saying, get me out of Miami, get me off this team, whatever, because we lost 59-10, was it not your fault to these players? The only player that, in my eyes, could say, oh, I want off this team, and I'd be like, no, why? Is Xavier Howard. Even Rashad Jones did really well. The surprising thing is, go back and watch the film, Jesse Davis did really well. he got that contract extension and he started playing really well. Jesse Davis did well. Obviously Sanders did well. Hack did well. You know, Preston Williams, Devontae Parker, Xavier Howard. If those are the guys that want to go, which I don't think Jesse James, I don't think Xavier Howard, obviously Xavier Howard doesn't want to go, then I'm like, eh. But if it's people that didn't contribute, if it's people that didn't do anything, if it's people that just sucked and contributed to us losing, and you want to ask to go? You don't want to be on this team anymore? My guy, if you didn't help us win, it's your fault. So, but again, I don't know if I believe it's true or not. So if it is true, that's how I feel. And if it's not true, then PFT, you need to stop writing this BS stuff. Because it's BS. But let me get to what Barry Jackson had to say. So a lot of people want to tank. A lot of people want that first overall pick. I'm in the mentality of one quarterback isn't going to fix a bunch of problems we have on this team. So I'm probably going to get ripped apart in the comment section. If we get the first overall pick next year, I'm not against trading back. I'm not against people, someone trading up for that first pick because they think Herbert is the best quarterback in the draft, which the more I'm watching him, but again, it's the beginning of the college football season. I'm not against trading back, getting more first-round picks, having potentially maybe 3 first-round picks this year. How that would happen, I don't know yet, and just building the squad up to maybe getting another quarterback, or, we could draft a quarterback and still get 2, you know what I'm saying? Because Barry Jackson said this during yesterday's game. Chiefs took Mahomes at 10, Steelers took Ben at 11, Texans took Watson at 12. I know you want first quarterback off the board in the draft, but no need to go nuclear and make your franchise a national embarrassment. I retweeted that and I was like, I agree 100%. He then continues to say, hire better people better at talent evaluation, draft better. Don't throw your hands up and say, we're too dumb to do this like good franchises, so we got to take a shortcut that comes with no guarantees and years of pain. You tankers act like this option above wasn't available to them. You also act like Tua will solve everything and the 16 other glaring needs will magically be solved. And I agree. I hated the mediocrity. And if you guys remember, I hated this and I said to fix this, you kind of have to take some pieces out, have that, like I said, you're driving stick shift and you're going to manually shift, you kind of bring the car back to go. But to rip it down to the studs or not even to the studs, this is why I don't think we're tanking because of what Barry Jackson's saying. But Barry Jackson thinks that we're tanking because he thinks that what they're doing is just, it didn't need to happen, that we could build a different way. We could still have a team with certain players in place and just be better at player evaluation, be better at drafting, be better at signing players to put those pieces in. That's where I agree with Barry Jackson 100%. Like, that's 100% true. We went 7-9 last year, if I'm correct. 6-10, 7-9. We have pieces there. Keep those pieces, add to it. But the thing is that we had such inflated, overpriced contracts that those players needed to go because they weren't worth the money they were getting paid. And I agree on that. It's like with this team right now, it's like I see what they're doing and I don't like it, but I agree with some of it, but then I wish they would have done it this way. And reading Barry Jackson's article, I was like, yeah, like we didn't need to get rid of as many players, and we could have kept some, like Cameron Wake. I wanted to keep Cameron Wake. He got his 100th sack yesterday off a safety, helped beat the crap out of the Browns, which I'll talk about in Wednesday's pick video. But yeah, you had certain pieces in certain places to do the right things, you know what I'm saying? So, if we're tanking, then I don't know. I don't know. It's early in the morning. I just wanted to make this video just to talk about it, because I didn't want to make the video last night because I was super bummed out. And then hearing this, I was like, ugh, we'll see. We'll see if this is true or not, but I don't think it's true because a lot of these sources say certain things. But yeah, be sure to comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the potential that players want to go, what players you think it is that want to go, what players that if they said they wanted to go, you'd be upset. How do you think about what I had to say about, you didn't contribute to the win, you didn't help, you helped with the loss, so why would you want to leave? It's equally your fault as it is the coach's fault. Be sure to comment below, let me know. Real quick, I'm going to get to a comment of the day, and this is kind of like a roundabout thing because a lot of people were getting on Flores. One person even said that having Mika at corner versus safety is stupid. Mika played everywhere yesterday. Mika, when he got beat for a long touchdown to Marquise Brown, it's like, which one? But it's the one that Mika was on. He was playing safety. They had him at safety corner. They had him covering tight ends, which normally is the safety's job to cover these tight ends. They had him all over, and I feel like right now it's his sophomore year. He might be in that sophomore slump. That Mika, maybe just stick him in one spot. Stick him to one area and stick him to one thing, because I think they might be overloading his plate, if you get what I'm saying. Like, just keep him to one thing. And the one thing that I think the Dolphins should do, and I understand last year he struggled in this position, but God, it's bad. Put him at boundary corner opposite Xavier Howard. I think Mika Fitzpatrick, Xavier Howard, put whoever you want in the slot. Maybe take Bobby McCain, put him back at the slot. Put Walt Aikens at safety with Rashad Jones. I think that would help this defense drastically. But what doesn't help the defense is no edge setters, no pass rush, and no defensive line. Unless that all magically gets built, because after the week 1 of the regular season, you can now pick up veterans and stuff, and their contracts aren't fully guaranteed. So maybe the Dolphins will start picking some people up to try to help after that debacle of a loss. But like I said before, comment below, let me know what you guys think about everything I said in this video. Let me know what you guys think. I love reading your guys' comments. Yesterday's video was fun to listen to your guys. Well, it wasn't fun. I take that back. It was informative to listen to your guys' comments. Some Raven fans commented. They were very classy. I will say that. They were very classy. There were some that were super hyped, which I get, but there were some that were like, best of luck. You guys need help, this, and that. So be sure to comment below. Be sure to check me out on Twitter. I'll be tweeting out if things break today. Tomorrow's video is going to be the fantasy video. I'll try to help you guys out with the fantasy, see who players you should pick up, all that stuff. And then Wednesday's the picks video. Friday or Saturday is the preview for the Patriots game, and then probably Monday, because I'll be busy all day Sunday, will be the post game. But if I get home late enough Sunday, I will make the Sunday night video for the post game of the Patriots game. Hopefully it's not as bad as it was against the Ravens, but I don't know how I feel about it right now. But be sure to comment below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up. Someone tweeted at me that they love the channel and this is hard for them to watch, and I just not repeated, but I just said to him, look, it's always darker before the dawn. It's gonna suck for a little bit, but things will get better, and we will get better, and this team's like I said, we're gonna look back at this after we have won our 5th Super Bowl, because we have 2 right now, and just be like, wow, that sucked, but maybe we needed to go through that to get to these Super Bowls. So it sucks. I know it sucks, and waking up today, I'm like, because I was watching the Bills-Jets game, and I saw how competitive that game was, and I was like, I don't even care if we go 8-8, 7-9, 6-10. I just want to be able to watch games where we have a chance in every single one of them, and that's how it's been for a while. That we've always had a chance to win games. I'm hoping that this is just a hiccup in the road, and that we will still be competitive. Like, we might not win all of them, but I still want to be competitive and not, by the end of the first quarter, be down 3 scores and be like, this is over. So give this video a thumbs up. You like the content, you feel good. I'm helping you get up from that beating. Also be sure to check out DolphinsTalk.com. Great site. Also, I'm starting to stream on Sportscaster. Not the games, but I'm also doing some content over there. So if you want, be sure to check out Sportscaster too. It's a great site. They retweeted my stream the other day on Saturday. So be sure to check that out. Give us a thumbs up, like I said, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Ton of content. Like I said to you guys yesterday, I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm not going to stop giving you guys the content that I'm giving you guys just because we're not doing as great or just because we're doing horribly. I'm a diehard Dolphins fan, always will be. I love this team, so be sure to subscribe. You're going to get a ton of content from me. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But like usual, stay classy. And fins up.